watching WCCB News Now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Nicole Madden. Today is Monday, June 24th, and here's what you need to know weather-wise. Well, we're going to see the heat crank up again today, but we are going to see a nice drop in humidity levels, so it won't feel quite as uncomfortable. Today's highs will be well above average as that heat wave continues across the region. Today's high for Charlotte reaching 95, our average high 89 for this time of year. But with dew points are a good indicator of how it feels. Once they start to drop, it won't quite feel as unbearable across the region with this drier air mass that will be sliding into place. That will lead to a nice feel here across the region, although it feels a little muggy first thing this morning. As we head into the deeper parts of the afternoon and early evening, it will begin to dry out for us. Mostly sunny skies across the Piedmont today with highs reaching the mid-90s. By tomorrow, we're going to hold on to this drier air, but temperatures will remain hot with mid-90s and mostly sunny skies in view. For our mountain communities, breezy today, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. As we head into Tuesday, we'll start to see those temperatures warm up a bit, and we're looking at that steamy weather to return rather quickly. Now, the reason why we're seeing this drop in humidity today is this cold front that's driving through the area. That's going to be bringing in some drier air behind, and all the greens that you see here, so those dew points that are greater than 65. That's when it starts to feel sticky, if not even tropical. And as we head towards tomorrow, we'll see that drier sweep across the Carolinas. However, this boundary will be stalling out and dissolving across the coast with that muggy air mass sliding back into place as we move towards the second half of the week. That means those feels like temperatures are going to be back towards the triple digits in no time. By Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to see the heat rise along with the humidity, and that's going to be bringing us back into that more dangerous territory. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and staying hydrated, and don't let the drier air fool you. Still be hot with those sunny skies and highs in the mid-90s today and tomorrow. That's your latest forecast. Chris, over to you with the latest on those headlines.
We now know a South Charlotte condo fire was intentionally set. That word Saturday from Charlotte Fire. It happened Friday night on Sharon West Road. When firefighters got on scene, they say heavy smoke and flames were shooting through the roof. One person had to be pulled from one of the townhomes and taken to the hospital. 8 units in the building were affected. There's no word on any suspects. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers. 4 years later, and still no arrest in a mass shooting that killed 4 people in West Charlotte. The chaotic scene played out on Beatty's Ford Road during a Juneteenth celebration on June 22nd, 2020. Investigators say suspects fired more than 150 rounds into a crowd of 400 people during a block party. 7 others were hurt, and 5 people who were trying to run away were hit by vehicles. Darian Stevenson, Jamal Cassell, Christopher Gleaton, and Kelly Miller were killed. The search for a missing 16-year-old autistic girl has come to an end. Matthews police announced Sunday night that 16-year-old Jeremiah Herndon was found safe and will be reunited with her family. The first presidential debate of the election cycle is set for this week. We wanted to know the important topics you want to hear President Biden and former President Trump address, so we went to Uptown to ask.
Inflation and illegal immigration, the border. Just because they're letting all these people into the country illegally and spending a bunch of money, setting them up, spending money on them for housing, and it's costing all of us money. And I think the other thing too is just all the debt loan forgiveness that we're allowing, that they want for student loan debt. Those are the biggest things, and that hits the economy.
First of all, I want to know that they're both competent to do the job. They're the oldest candidates. I mean, they're the best we got, I guess, at this point. But can they do anything to break the partisanship that's going on? Because nothing's getting done. That's what I want them to address.
The first debate is Thursday at 9 p.m. The second debate is scheduled for September 10th. Dr. Jill Biden will be in Charlotte tomorrow. The First Lady expected to land at Charlotte Douglas Tuesday afternoon. She'll make an appearance at a political finance event. So far, no other details about her visit have been released. Today, Charlotte City leaders will vote on the proposed $1.3 billion renovation for Bank of America Stadium. Carolina Panthers and Charlotte FC owner David Tepper asking for $650 million from the city to help renovate the 28-year-old stadium. Should the deal pass, Tepper's agreed to keep both teams in Charlotte for 20 years. Renovations are expected to start next year and will be done by 2029. Tonight's meeting starts at 5. North Carolina is home to 12 Fortune 500 companies and 26 Fortune 1000 companies. When combined, 18 of those corporations call the Charlotte region home each year. Fortune magazine ranks companies on the Fortune list by annual revenue and from accessibility to affordability. Experts say it makes sense that North Carolina, specifically Charlotte, remains an attractive home base for corporate headquarters.
Our cost of living is slightly below the national average. There's a lot of amenities here in Charlotte, whether that be, restaurants or different things to do. Charlotte is big enough to have the amenities that you would expect from a big city, but not so big that you can't get to them.
According to the Charlotte Regional Business Alliance, the number of Fortune companies headquartered in Charlotte is disproportionate to the size of the city, which is one of the reasons the region continues to be one of the fastest growing in the country. You can watch WCCB News Now and all of our newscasts on your favorite streaming devices like Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. And join us back here tomorrow morning at 9:15.